So the question is, how do we develop a sense of rhythm? And there are many different approaches, and it's very much to the individual what works. In my case, when I was younger, I played the drums. So I spent a lot of time experiencing rhythm, and I loved rhythmic things, so a lot of it was automatic. For someone for whom it is not so intuitive, there are some techniques that you can use. In the books that we're looking at here, their recommendation is to use physical movement on the beat to help get used to the sense of where the beat is inside your body. The most common technique is tapping the foot. So you tap the foot along with the beat, and that way as you're playing, you feel the rhythmic movement. It's like a heartbeat. Another technique to practice is to, one of the books recommends this movement. Up, down, on the beat. The goal is that the movement should end on the beat. So you don't start to move when it ticks, you end the movement when it ticks. So tick, 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 tock, like this. And the goal here is to get your brain and your body feeling the repetitive movement. And as it starts to tick, it should be like an earworm. It should get inside your head so that it's going on while you're doing other things. So that as you're playing a piece of music, you feel that steady pulse. And the best analogy is it's like a heartbeat. And that's one of the reasons that we like a rhythm that's close to the natural heartbeat, around 60 beats to the minute, or a little faster or a little slower. It is probably one of the reasons that music appeals to us, is that mother's heartbeat that we're feeling. So, to help develop rhythm, one very useful thing is to listen to music and tap along with the music. So pretend that you're a drummer, play on your leg or on the table, beat every beat, boom, boom, boom with one. If the music is faster, then with the other hand maybe do every, like this. So here I'm doing 4 beats with my right hand to 1 beat with my left hand, or 2 to 1. And you want to hear the sound of the beat coinciding with the metronome. What you don't want is to start on the beat and then to get off. And things where they're unrelated. So the metronome is the traffic cop giving you the instructions of when to move, and you have to change your movements to fit that. Now, the advantage is to work on this while you're not trying to play the guitar, while you're just driving in the car, listening to music, tap your fingers, tap your foot, try to get that sense of following a beat. And again, it's easiest with music, the kind of music that makes you tap your foot, dance music. So dancing is also a good exercise for developing physical rhythm, physical sense of the beat. As you start to use this while playing, the most normal technique is to tap the foot on the beat while you're playing. And the more you do this, the more you can feel that rhythm as you're playing. Eventually, you have to stop tapping your foot because it can be distracting. But for the first few years while you play, it's a good habit to tap your foot. The tapping should occur as the foot goes down. In other words, as you feel the movement is where the beat is. I had one student who tapped his foot by lifting his foot on the beat. And it took him several months to get out of that bad habit. So you have to tap the beat like this. Or perhaps twice to the beat. Because this is a very slow beat. It's hard to stay on that beat. So if you do it twice as fast, so this will be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and like that.
What?
All right? So there's some good suggestions about how to internalize the rhythm.